Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. So today, there's a lot been happening today. I know Melissa was streaming Brian Koberger's hearing. I know Bendy has been streaming Lori's trial, and I've been keeping up with both. But I feel like with that being talked about all day, like sometimes, I just want to come on and talk about something different. Although I have some things to say about that stuff too. And I saw this earlier today. Maybe it was last night. And I knew I wanted to talk about it. So we're going to talk about Christina Formella. She's a 30-year-old woman who's a special education teacher who is in some trouble for dating her student. And I have several articles, the Bodycam. This is important to me. I think, there's not enough people that talk about how our boys are also unsafe from predators. Like we hear that a lot about our girls. And, also having kids this age, like this is so scary. It's one of my worst fears. And I don't really know what I would do as a parent. I think that I'd probably end up in jail. So I want to talk about it with you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, Neat. Hey, Carol and Justin. Good to see you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tess. Where at, by the way? Hey, Jen. Hey, Natasha. I know. Let's see. Tony, Katrina, anybody I missed. Hey, Pointer Lover. Thank you guys for being here. So let's get right into it. Prepare, because this is frustrating. And, I going into it, I do understand it may not be something a lot of people want to hear about or talk about, especially right now with so much going on, but it is important to me. So I want to dig all the way in with you guys, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start here with this article from the local news that came out almost a month ago on St. Patrick's Day, actually. So a special education teacher and soccer coach at Downers Grove South High School is facing 3 sexual abuse charges after allegations involving a 15-year-old. Christina Formella, 30, was taken into custody Sunday during a traffic stop. Wait till y'all see this. I'm going to play a quick video by the New York Post and then her full body cam. And the New York Post has a clip of, her crying and stuff on it. I cannot wait to watch that with you guys. But so she was taken in Sunday during a traffic stop. An investigation began on Saturday after a boy who was 15 at the time went to the police station with his mom to report the alleged sexual contact committed by Formella. She was his soccer coach and his tutor at the time, according to police, and she's been a volunteer soccer coach for both boys and girls since 2021. Police believe in December 2023, the boy and Formella were in a classroom for a tutoring session before school began, and she allegedly sexually assaulted him. The mom discovered this after looking through his phone. Now, this is not, if I remember correctly, and we'll hear it again in a second, this is not far from the time where she got married. If you look in my thumbnail, you'll see her with this man. That's her husband. She's a newlywed. In an interview with detectives, Formella denied having sex with the minor and claimed, quote, listen to this, everybody comes after her because she is good looking and she's just a good person who cared too much about the boy, unquote. Everyone comes after her because she's good looking and she's a great person. Her faculty page lists her special services area. Her LinkedIn says she's been a special ed teacher since August of 2020. And I think that's about where we will go on this one. Now, the school did put out a statement. They're heartbroken for him and his family. So then we're going to go to this article from People, because this came out a few days later. This is Christina Formella. Here's the first time you guys are seeing a picture of her on this live. And yeah, she is beautiful, but she's, so what? So what? Come on now. No, that just makes me laugh. Her excuse that people come after her because she is so good looking. Okay. So authorities have revealed text messages that were allegedly sent by Christina to the 15-year-old boy. She's been charged with 2 counts of aggravated sexual abuse and 1 count of criminal sexual assault against a minor. So authorities allege the text discussed the details of the sexual abuse. I love you so much, baby. Even though this morning was short, it was perfect, she allegedly texted the 15-year-old boy. In another text, she wrote, I love having sex with you. Formella allegedly told police the sexual abuse started a year and a half ago. The teacher, who was later released on bond, wrote about this relationship in her notes app on her phone. She's like a little child, like her little diary. You dumbass. I'm glad that you did. I hope she sees this. I'm sure she won't. But you know what? You disgust me, bitch. And I'm so glad that you were stupid enough to keep notes about the crime you were committing in your phone. Let's see. Now let's go to the next article here. I want to get through these before we get to our videos, and they're really interesting. I think it'll be cool to watch them together and kind of discuss it along the way. So, teacher accused of sexually assaulting boy. This article came out just a couple weeks later. Claims her husband knew about him and that the teen was a stalker. So not only did she say, oh God, people just like to come after me because I'm like really such a good person. And I'm also really good looking. And now he's a stalker. It is nauseating. So the Illinois teacher accused of this crime says her husband was aware of the boy who she allegedly referred to as a stalker. She was arrested after mom found the text. She's married and also worked as a soccer coach and kept a memoir on her phone's notes app where, some of this stuff will go. It'll be mentioned several times, right? But it's good because then it gets it in your head and you won't forget it. So the documents allege that upon being questioned by police, she referred to the teen as a stalker and said that her husband was aware of his existence. She denied ever having sex with him, according to the documents. Throughout her interview, she tried to paint the victim as her stalker and claimed the husband was aware. But oddly enough, her husband told detectives that he knows nothing about the victim beyond his status as a soccer player, and he confirmed that he does not go through her phone. In the memoir, she allegedly wrote that the boy, quote, cheated on me, unquote, and called him disgusting. We will never be together again, she allegedly wrote. I'm not a second choice. I'm the best thing you'll ever have, even with all of my mistakes. When police confronted her about the notes in her phone, she said it was an outlet for her anxiety. The filing states she claims the texts that were found were sent by the victim himself after she claimed he took her phone in class and deleted the messages on her phone while saving them for blackmail. So now, not only, okay, let's keep track of this. Not only are people just going after her because she's so good looking and such a good person, but he's a stalker and he sent the text from her phone. Okay, so now we're going to go to this video, which was good. This is my first introduction to this from the New York Post. We'll watch, pause, and then they have a little clip of the body cam. We're going to watch that together too. It's like 6 minutes or something. And then Tess sent us some pictures of her wedding photos because like I said, and this we'll talk about it. This is the timeline. She had just gotten married.
Christina Formella was a special education teacher at a high school in a Chicago suburb, where she also coached soccer. The 30-year-old married her college sweetheart in August 2024. It was a life that looked picture perfect on.
So in August of 2024, she married her college sweetheart. I was thinking it was even a little before that, but still, okay?
But she was allegedly hiding a dark secret that would cause it all to come crashing down.
So in the middle of her sleeping with this teenage boy, she gets married, and then she gets mad that he cheated on her. Okay.
Here's everything you need to know about Christina Formella, who allegedly had a twisted relationship with her 15-year-old student, and whose new husband says he was totally left in the dark.
Can you imagine? I didn't mean to pause, but can you imagine being her husband? I cannot.
Prosecutors say the assault happened in a classroom at Downers Grove South back in December of 2023. The alleged victim, 15 years old at the time, and was meeting with the teacher for a tutoring session before school.
Christina began teaching at Downers Grove South High School in 2020 after receiving a teacher's license in 2017.
That's a nice school. Did y'all see that football field? Here.
She then began to volunteer as a soccer coach for both boys and girls beginning in 2021. And in
What a good
2024, she
person.
married Michael Formella, who played baseball for their alma mater.
I mean, they seem like a great couple, right? Just out of college, waiting to get married, like teachers, volunteer soccer coach.
Concordia University, Chicago. But on March 16th, the innocent facade was shattered when she was arrested during a traffic stop for allegedly molesting one of her teen students.
Oh my God. Look at her. Oh my God.
Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
A bag?
Yes, please.
All right.
She's gonna throw up. Poor
Days
thing.
earlier, the teen had gone to police with his story. Formella had been the boy's soccer coach and was giving him private tutoring sessions when they allegedly began messaging each other, which prosecutors say quickly escalated into inappropriate conversations and culminated in a sexual encounter in a classroom one morning before the school day started. Formella was 28 years old at the time. The alleged affair was discovered after the boy's mother bought him a new phone and was linking it to his iCloud account.
As a mom of a teenage boy, I am telling you, if this ever happened to my children, I don't know. Y'all may never see me again. And that's for real. That is just 100% serious. As stupid as that would be, right? Because you need to be there to be for your kids and be around. But damn it, man. It would be so hard to not want to take justice into your own hands.
Allegedly led to her discovery of messages on his phone from Formella in which she professed her love for him and talked about sex they'd had, including one message where she said, "I love having sex with you." After confronting her son, they both went to the Downers Grove Police Department that day to report their allegations. After her arrest, Formella claimed to police the boy planted the messages on her phone to blackmail her because she is good looking.
Listen, bitch, you ain't even all that good looking. There are lots and lots of women out there who are absolutely beautiful, and I wouldn't say you are the most beautiful. So, he planted them on her phone because she's good looking.
She
Okay,
claimed
lady.
to cops that the boy was a stalker who was obsessed with her, according to the docs filed by
Thank you,
DuPage
Jacob.
County prosecutors. Throughout her interview, Formella tried to paint the accuser as her stalker and claimed that her husband was aware, the documents.
Look at them. I mean, it's sad. I feel so bad for him. And he's a handsome fella. Like, why are you going to be, also, this is a sickness. How do you, because she's not much younger than me. I'm 35. I don't understand how you are physically attracted to a teenager, especially over your husband, who's like a grown man. And he's like, I don't know, he's doing something with his life. And it's just, it's a sickness. And honestly, I'm not sure that, I just don't believe that those sicknesses can necessarily be fixed. And sometimes I kind of feel like when you find out somebody's attracted to children, they should just like all go on an island together and stay far away from the rest of society.
That was apparently news to her husband, who claims he was totally in the dark, telling investigators that he knows nothing about the accuser beyond his status as a soccer player. Prosecutors noted Formella never reported any inappropriate behavior to school administrators or the boy's parents, and that she also had shirtless photos from his social media on her phone.
She had saved, these aren't photos he sent, from his social media of him shirtless and saved them on his, like, that's another thing. As a grown woman, how do you look at this 15-year-old boy shirtless? And I don't know if he had muscles or not, or if he was like, you know how they are, they're scrawny at that age. Like, how do you look at that and you're like, attracted? I don't understand it. And, you know, we'll never understand the people we talk about. I've said this for years, like, you just can't understand Chris Watts. How do you put your little sweet babies in this, like, force them through this hole and to these oil tanks? You can't understand these people, but you can't help but wonder, like, what the fuck?
and text
Use my
messages
language,
with
but
people where
hey,
she spontaneously brought his name
on
up,
this one, I
according
can't
to
keep it in.
docs. And while she denied ever having sex, Formella later fessed up to having a relationship with a boy, prosecutors said. Her torrid, diary-like phone entries also painted a disturbing picture, in which she accused the teen of stringing her along and cheating on her with his new girlfriend. She also seemed to blame the teen for ruining her marriage. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you graduated, she wrote. And every single time you came back and convinced me it would be fine. You ruined us. I warned you we should never have started dating a long time ago, and you gaslit me and convinced me it was fine.
How can she even fucking say this to this young man? And I just don't understand, because she's blaming him. You know, here, let's go back just a second. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you've graduated. I would love to read all of this, and I think that we can get it. I just don't have it yet. So, and every single fucking time you came back and convinced me it would be fine, you ruined us. I warned you we should never have started dating a long fucking time ago, long fucking time ago, and you gaslit me and convinced me it was fine. Lady, oh my God, you're double his age. How dare you? Oh my God, my heart goes out to his poor mom, for real. Because any teenage boy might jump onto a situation like this and be like, oh yeah, I'm the man. Like, you cannot blame the child at all. And I do feel sorry for him, right? Of course, that's terrible. And I think that this will be something he'll have to probably grow into, understanding how wrong it is, you know, as he ages. But my God, I feel for his mom too.
Fine. In the end, we both lost. You lost the girl who would have stuck with you through thick and thin, she lamented, and I lost the person I was before I met you.
In the end, we both lost. You lost the girl who would have stuck with you through thick and thin, and I lost the person I was before I met you. Oh my God.
In another entry, Formella allegedly wrote, "We will be in each other's lives forever. We will be able to love each other while also living our own lives."
So this right here had me thinking, did she mean, okay, we will be in each other's lives forever. We'll be able to love each other while still having our own lives. So she means I want to stay married, okay? And you can like have your own life, but we can still be together. We'll just have to sneak and do it. That's okay. And even though I'm mad that you cheated on me, I want to stay married for one reason or another.
The teacher told investigators those writings were merely an outlet for anxiety. Formella has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse and 1
For
count of criminal
anxiety.
sexual
I don't know.
assault.
You guys ever have like a journal you keep about like having a crush on a teenage boy for your anxiety? Does that help? I can't understand how that would make your life any better at all or help your anxiety. Makes no sense, lady.
And was reportedly placed on
Stupid
paid
ass.
administrative leave from the school. After her booking, she was released on the condition that she have no contact with anybody under the age of 18 and that she does not enter Downers Grove South High School.
Of
The
course.
allegations against Ms. Formella are extremely disturbing, DuPage County Attorney Robert Berlin said in a statement.
Okay, now Tess has sent us a TikTok. So we're going to watch that and then watch the body cam. We're going to do that next, but I want to see this. So just one second. And then I want to read what you had to say. What the heck is this? Select 2 objects that are the same shape. What's up with TikTok these days? Okay. Now, before we go to this, though, Kimberly says, one time an older woman checked out my son at the mall. He was about 15. I almost lost my mind. I cannot imagine, because I have a 16-year-old and he is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. He really is. I guess we all think our kids are gorgeous, but I just think he is the most beautiful boy, right? Like, and I just can't imagine. Maybe all the high school girls made her feel old and insecure. I think that's exactly what happened, Crime Horse, because of her text. She seems very immature and just like, I don't know. Look at her. No timeless or classic beauty. That's all made up. Seven Lilies says, if I found out some bitch was doing this to one of my teenage nephews, I'd be going to jail. I know. It's hard not to think like that. All right, so let's come over here. Let me just do this. Okay, and then we're going to refresh it.
All right, the wedding website. A lot of people have messaged me and commented asking about where they could find the wedding website for Christina Formella. However, it was deleted within a couple of days of going viral. But I did take all the photos from it. So if you want to see what was on Christina Formella's wedding website, I'll show you. So this was the front page. It had a section called Home, Our Story, Photos, Q&A, Travel, Registry, IT.
Are you
All right, the
serious,
wedding
Alex? I'm
website.
sorry,
A lot
guys.
of
I'm
people
trying to
have
zoom
messaged
for
me
you and
commented
skipped.
asking about where they could find the wedding website for Christina Formella. However, it was deleted within a couple of days of going viral. But I did take all the photos from it. So
Thank
if you want to
goodness.
see what was on Christina Formella's wedding website, I'll show you. So this was the front page. It had a section called Home, Our Story, Photos, Q&A, Travel, Registry, Itinerary, and
Solo
RSVP.
angel mom, I
I've seen a
know.
lot of people saying that they got married in August of 2024, but they actually got married in June, on June 22nd, 2024, on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. These are their engagement photos.
Oh my gosh. You know, this is something that came up recently with Melissa's coverage of the emails with Wade Wilson. I think some people don't really understand. It's hard to comprehend that monsters can be nice looking, you know, and even though we've seen examples of this, like Ted Bundy, for instance, or Luigi Mangione, he's a nice looking kid. Even I look at him as a kid though, like, and I just, whatever. But my point is, I think that needs to be more of like a common discussion between people that, and especially with our kids and stuff, like, don't have to look like a monster to be a monster. Some of the most evil, awful people are the most beautiful, you know? So it doesn't, or they can be. The two things are not like synonymous, being ugly and being a monster. Because look, well, there I go. Now I'm back, I think. I don't know. That was my fault. Let me pull this back up. I'm so sorry, you guys. The Ken and Barbie killer couple. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I know, B Crumbs. I didn't mean to do that, but then once I had it on, I was like, I'm just going to say hello. I'm outside. You can't really see me anyways, but MK says there was a teacher at my high school that was really flirty with male students. She was a mess, but thought she was hot. She always had lipstick balls in the corner of her mouth and on her teeth. Oh my God. And her breath smelled like a dog. We had a teacher like that too, but she was way older. Oh, wow. Look at these. Oh my God. This poor dude, man. He thought, man, I'm about to start my life, probably going to have a family. Like, we've graduated college. Look at these beautiful pictures from getting married. Oh my
I guess up until this point, she thought she was having just like a couple's photo shoot.
God. Oh my God. I hope he finds somebody else, you know, and is able to move on from this.
All right, the wedding website. A lot of people have messaged me and commented asking about where they could find. I need to know when these were taken.
Wow.
Those flowers are gorgeous. Are those real?
They are gorgeous. My goodness.
Hmm.
She said yes, future Mr. and Mrs. Formella.
And then apparently after the wedding in Italy, they came home and had a reception and like a big, huge event for like their wedding in the States. Someone that like knows them sort of said that they had like damn near 3 weddings, like an Italy one, this backyard one in the pool, and then another one apparently. I don't
Wow.
know, but that was just something someone said. But we've seen the photos from 2, so looks super fun.
He's so cute. My God.
I put some of these
Sad.
photos together. Hold on.
I'm glad that his mom found
What
these
a
because
shame.
think about this. She wasn't looking for something like this. She got him a new phone. And I just, thank God she found it. Dude, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I am about to lose my mind with the internet here. But are you guys ready? Because we did. My dad did just get fiber optic, and I can go over there and try it next time. But hopefully, we can get through this. Are you ready to see her get arrested? iCloud, yeah, Tess. iCloud accidentally downloaded the messages. Thank goodness, for real. Natasha, as I get older, and I didn't see what Kimberly said, but I think y'all are talking about makeup. I'm the same. Like, I just like, I feel like when I do the eyeshadow, eyeliner, all that, sometimes I like it, but it does age me a little bit. So as I get older, I kind of have stepped back a little bit. I love makeup and stuff, though. It's just fun. Like, I don't know. It's fun for me, but for me, makeup is less about like looking good and more about feeling good, and like the process of it like makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Don't make spicy Amy lose her mind up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. This lady's gonna make me lose my cool, but yeah, B crumbs, it really is. It's like a way to, I don't know, kind of like a therapy type. I don't know. And it's like I do it when I'm not going anywhere. I just like I said, for the process. Don't forget our new spicy Amy emojis that B crumbs created. I can't take the credit for those. I do brows and mascara and concealer. That's it. And a subtle lip. Yeah, that's what I like. The brows and the mascara, especially. Gravity is a bitch. Gen X, Gen 8. That's true. Okay. I couldn't stop singing the song. All right, now here we go. Now we're going to watch her as she's getting arrested. This is just a traffic stop. Okay. I have not seen this, by the way. I've only seen clips of it. And right before the live, I was like, I need to find the whole body cam. And I went and found it. So. Yeah, Tony, me too.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Officer Guzman with Downers Grove. Do you have your license on you?
Tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I'm sure you're confused. I'll explain it to you.
Wow. I'm already like, she's like, how dare you? Can I help you? I don't know that. I just don't like her. I'm sorry.
Christina?
Yes.
Okay, Christina, do me a favor. Can you step out of the car for me? I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you.
Yes, I think it's it. Yes,
You don't
I
have anything
think
on you.
so.
You can just grab whatever you need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like your phone, your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you guys. Go ahead and grab it. We're not going
Is she going somewhere? Hold
anywhere
on.
right now.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like you step out of the car for me. I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You don't have anything on you. You can just grab whatever you need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like your phone.
She's like, wait, what do you mean? Where are you taking me? Bitch, your ass is going to the pokey.
On your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you guys.
Mm.
Go ahead and grab out. We're not going anywhere right now. Of course, yeah.
Look at her face. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to take a minute to just laugh at her because when somebody is this disgusting, I don't know. I need to, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you
This-
guys.
let me get the face. Hold on.
Go ahead and grab out. We're not going anywhere right now. Of course, yeah.
Sorry. Look at her. She's like, oh shit. You're busted. Uh-huh. Harley, he didn't take her out of the car. He just asked to speak to her, and I think he's got a warrant with him. California Amy, do y'all think she knows why? Yeah. I think like right in this moment, hey Lisa, I think sometime like right in this moment, at first I think she was definitely caught off guard, but I think it clicked probably right around now. I don't know.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I get it, yeah. You can go grab your things.
Can he come with me?
Yes. You stay there for right now,
Are you sure you want that, baby girl?
so just stay there, but yes, you can. But come on back here.
Should I shut the car off?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Goes off. Okay. It's right back over here. So
Knows.
we do have an investigation going on. We have to talk to you about it at the police department, okay? So we're gonna explain everything to you there. It's not my investigation. I don't know the full details. We do have to bring you there though, okay? So I do have to put you in handcuffs and bring you to the police department. Just a demonstration.
Handcuffs?
Yes.
Yeah, handcuffs, lady. When you're sleeping with and having sex with one of your students, you stupid bitch. A special ed teacher, you guys, tutoring this. Okay, he was not, I don't believe that he was in special education classes. However, she was tutoring him, okay? That makes it even more fucked up and sinister.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm like willing to go with you.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah, you still have to wear handcuffs. Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, we have to do it that way.
Sorry.
Do me a favor, we just take this off.
Can I ask you
Of
what?
course.
I
Yeah.
love
It's not
you
my
guys.
it's not my investigation. Obviously, we're here for a reason. So go ahead and turn around for me.
Obviously, we're here for a reason. And I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I'm just giving my natural thoughts and reaction. It's just like my honest feelings, and I'm getting pissed. So,
So right now you're just being detained, and there is a detective that needs to talk to you at the police department.
Newtsers.
So we'll let your husband know.
Okay, so I was thinking that was her husband, but wasn't sure. Wow. Newtser says, I don't usually talk, but I swear to you, if it were my kid, the police would not be finding her. I know. I am with you on that. Allie, I'm biting my damn tongue, Rhonda. You don't have to bite it, but I definitely understand. And Newtsers, I'm glad that you decided to talk. You would think, I know this by now, but don't they have to tell you why you're being arrested? You know what? I couldn't actually honestly answer that with the factual answer. I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, I know that they have to read you your rights. I don't know when it comes, they have to be notified exactly what. That's a great question, though. And I should know that by now, too. Hey, Jamie, Texas chick. I'm happy to see you. They weren't arresting her technically. No, they don't. Not right here. Someone says, okay. No, they do not. That's what the arraignment is for. See, this chat, like, you guys are smart. And I'm glad. I'm so thankful that you guys are here.
No, he can just come to the police department as well if he wants to wait for you there.
I'm like,
I get it. You have
I'm
a lot of questions.
so scared.
Yeah, everything's okay. We just need to talk to you at the police department. That's all. Nothing else on your pocket right now.
I'm like so scared. Yeah, you should be. And then I just wanted to save your comment about the Milani so we can talk about that in a second. So, okay, I've got it saved now. All right.
Anything
Just
else?
my phone.
Just your
It's in
phone?
here.
Okay. You have a lot of questions?
So scared.
Yeah, everything's okay. We
One
just
more
need to talk to
time, you guys. I'm so sorry. I just got to play it one more time.
He wants to wait for you there.
I'm like,
I get it. You have a
I'm
lot of questions.
so scared.
Sorry. Ah. Okay, let me share the link with this though for you guys, and I will put it in the description at the end. But here's the link to what we're watching in the chat right now. I definitely appreciate the person who uploaded it. It is a channel that I'm not, I didn't know about before this, but hey, oh, look, a squirrel. Oh my God. You definitely have to replay, but let me give you the rundown just real quick. Christina Formella is a 30-year-old special education and teacher and soccer coach. She was having an affair with one of her students. Well, and one of her students, I believe, because he was in the class with her, but also someone she was tutoring. I'm kind of confused about exactly how much like she was teaching him, but she had recently just gotten married, and this 15-year-old kid's mom got him a new phone, discovered all these messages, found out they've been having sex. They think that they're in an actual relationship. She's accused him of cheating, all kinds of stuff. Then we do know, and we went over this at the beginning, she then tried to say that he was her stalker. He planted the text messages, and because he did it because she's so good looking and she's such a good person. Okay, I think that's a good description. So you don't have to rewind and you can hang out with us. All right, here we go. Oh, no, we don't. No.
Yeah, everything's okay. We just need to talk to you at the police department. That's all. Nothing else on your pocket right now? Anything
Just
else?
my phone.
Just your
It's in
phone?
here.
Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to sit in the back of this car. On the other side, once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything to you.
But you can't even give me like an idea
At the moment,
what this is about.
Other than that, it's an investigation. That's all I can really tell you right now. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, is my husband coming with?
Yeah, he's taking his phone number
Is my husband coming with?
down. We're staying in touch with him. We're just going to Downers Grove, so 10 minutes away.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course.
Yeah, and you're right. I should not have even said it that way, Sarah. It's not an affair. It's literally abuse. And I think that it, again, like I said at the beginning, it's important to show that it's not just, you need to watch out for your kids, no matter if they're girls, boys, little, teenagers, whatever, because they can be a victim to a predator like this at any time. What was that?
I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course. Yes, he's taking his phone number down. We're staying in touch with him. We're just going to Downers Grove, so 10 minutes away.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
He can't go to jail with you, bitch. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, I bet you do. Maybe not in a minute.
Am I in trouble? Like I'm so lost right now.
Am I in trouble? Oh my God. You're a teacher. Which, hell, Letitia was a teacher too. How can you be so stupid? You are in a police car in handcuffs. You are in trouble. Oh my God. Yeah, you're in trouble. They're not taking, which is, they'll give or Bonnie's family. The police will give you a ride to the station for an interview just to question you. They're not putting you in handcuffs and stuff for that.
Like I said, I can't speak much for it. I'll just tell you that right now you're being detained for an investigation and we're bringing you to the police department. And once you get there, they're going to fill you in on everything.
Unless they're able to reach it down there.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Why are you crying?
Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
A bag?
Yes, please.
All right.
I have a feeling I'm going to throw up. Well, you know what? Once the young man you've been abusing really understands what's happened to him, I bet you he might feel the same way. And I bet you his mom and his family probably certainly also feel like they're going to throw up. And I would also bet you that some of the people in the public, us, watching and finding out what you've done also feel a little bit sick by what you've done.
Shauna, can you grab like a bag out of there? Hey, can you get like a bag just in case she gets
Hold on.
nauseous? Shauna, can you grab like a bag out of there? Hey, can you get like a bag?
Exactly,
just in case she
speak
gets
up.
nauseous? Yeah. I don't know. Do we have any of those MSS bags like laying around the box? I figure it's something better than nothing.
Oh my God. Okay, question for you guys in the chat. Is this real or is this like something she's putting on?
Or here, if you stay with her, I'll go grab it.
Oh, look, a squirrel. And that's
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you're crying. Honestly, real, because she knows what we will think. Pointer Lover says faking it. Sarah says this is when she realized she fucked up. Newtsers, this is her realizing that all her lies are coming down on her at once and she can't stop them. Neat says probably real. I would be sick once I was found out. Yep, that's true. Tess says I think it may be over dramatized. J Rose, I think she really is mentally immature and never thought she was doing anything wrong or would get caught. And Cray Cray says only about herself. And I'm with you, Aunt Cray. I definitely think she's like, oh shit. The whole like public image is done. Hey, Roro, she is a teacher. Yep. And then Jen, I just wanted to say I love your new picture. It's really pretty. Okay. Hey, Nikki, I see this one. I don't see any before though, but I'm also like going for like when you're flipping from screen to screen and looking at one thing, you know, your eyes can't look in the other direction too at the same time or whatever. It can be kind of hard to keep up. So I apologize if I missed anything, but I definitely see you now and I'll be watching better. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Nikki, I think everybody's like kind of in shock. Let's just rewind a second. I want to watch like this one part again. I'm not going to interrupt though, and we'll watch it straight through. This seems real. She just realized her life was imploding. Gen X says does not sound authentic. Sorry. I love how like the opinions are so split here. It's usually like that with anything. And I am so fucking thankful. Thank you guys for being you for real, because you'll see like some communities or just channels where everyone's thinking the same. And there are some places where if you disagree, the host will literally be like, oh yeah, challenge you and boot your ass, or mods get them, or whatever. And I love that you guys are like all over usually with your opinions. I think that's really freaking cool. And I just feel really lucky that you guys are here and to have you guys to like have these conversations.
Or here, if you stay with her, I'll go grab it.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
tell us in the door here if you need it. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's just take a second because that's really all that I had. But let's see, because it looks like Inside Edition has covered this. Nancy Grace. Let's take a look at this for a second.
Am I in trouble? Like I'm so lost right now.
Yes. I'm going to pull up Twitter and we'll take a look at that too. And then I'll let you guys go.
Investigation and we'll bring you to the police department. And once you get there, they're going to fill you in on everything.
Am I in trouble? Yeah, you are. Now, one of the most damning pieces of evidence the state has.
Listen, sometimes Nancy can be a lot, but right now I'm feeling like go off on her, get her, tell her ass. Like I want to hear it.
Is her, Christina Formella, 30-year-old
Yeah,
married special
Elizabeth.
ed teacher that starts, quote,
Are you in
flirty
trouble?
messages. That's not how I would put it. I would call it entice it a minor. But that said, flirty messages over the school app.
Hey, Anne, I'm so
I see
happy
my
to see
children
you.
on the school app all the time. I have personally met every one of their teachers since they were in pre-K. You think this mom had any idea what was happening? Hellno. But you hear Formella talking as if
Even Nancy wants to cuss about this. Hellno. Hell
she
no.
has somehow
We'll say it
been,
for you,
quote,
Nance.
done wrong. As a matter of fact,
I know you do,
her
Pointer Lover.
memoir that she wrote on her notes app in her phone, you have to hear this. Listen.
We
I
need
once
it,
again
Doc.
from day one called your next girlfriend. You're so predictable and disgusting, shocker. You cheated on me with her.
Wait, what? We didn't hear all of that message. Okay, so these are is it the text or her memoir? Because we know they were texting, but she had like a diary she was keeping about their relationship. Okay, so Carol says, this happened where I live. The boys were 12 and 16. She got 30 years in prison in 2016. It's sad that these kinds of people live among us. Damn, I'm glad she got 30 years, though. Yeah, 12? Like, what? I know, coffee and skeletons. All right, let's hear these messages.
To hear this, listen.
I once again from day one called your next girlfriend. You're so predictable and disgusting, shocker. You cheated on me with her. All I was to you was somebody to I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not any of that. I've just lost
Natasha, but I think she means like this kind of case happened, but not this exact case, like a different woman.
interest. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you graduated. And every single time, you came back and convinced me it would be fine. I initiated every single breakup, only for you to end things saying you couldn't get over it. You ruined us.
Us.
Oh
You
my
ruined
God.
us.
Hey, PB and
Like
J.
they have a future, like they're going to get married. Sydney Sumner, explain to me what she wrote. Did she actually say she wanted to, quote, break up with the little boy after the wedding?
Yes, she did, Nancy. She explained that in very
Well, I thought she was saying she wanted to wait and have a relationship. I don't know. I'm
good
confused on that.
detail for prosecutors in the future as this case goes to trial. She specifically mentioned both this teen boy's graduation and her own wedding, once again establishing that timeline that the rape occurred in December of 2023, almost a year before her wedding. So she references this victim by name multiple times, and in this breakup letter, what this reads as with the teen boy, she also references his new girlfriend's name. So lots of context to establish that this note is about the victim.
Straight out to veteran trial lawyer, defense attorney Eric Faddis. You mentioned earlier correctly that the defendant, the special ed teacher, Christina Formella, claims the little boy, grabbed her phone, put in her code, and sent himself flirty and sex-related messages that he, a little boy, had the wherewithal to think that he would frame her for future blackmail. Now, she's already put that out there, so you, the defense attorney, are stuck with it. You can't just erase that. That's out there. So you can't now look.
Okay, so we have to take a pause because I found a little bit more. All right, so the New York Post actually has some of this police document. Like, I'm trying to find the documents. I'll find them and we'll do another live on it. But they inserted part of one here, and this is some of what we've heard, but some new stuff. So she says, I once again, from day fucking one, called your next girlfriend. Blank's girlfriend's name. You're so fucking predictable and disgusting. Shocker, you cheated on me with her. All I was to you was somebody to fuck. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not any of that. I've just lost interest. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you graduated. And every single fucking time you came back and convinced me it would be fine. I initiated every single breakup, only for you to end things saying you couldn't get over it. You ruined us. I warned you we should have never started dating a long fucking time ago, and you gaslit me and convinced me it was fine every single time because that's who you are. ... We will never ever be together again. I'm not a second choice. I'm the best thing you'll ever have, even with all of my mistakes. You, once again, waited and strung me along until it was convenient for you. It broke me last time. This time, it changed me. I'm not sad. I'm fucking mad that I let a 16-year-old fuck with me like that, and I made a promise to myself that I never will let any guy fuck with me like that again, ever. In the end, we both lost. You lost a girl who would have stuck with you through thick and thin, who would have changed anything about herself to make you happy, and I lost the person I was before I met you. Under a section entitled Manifestations, it read, Blank is going to reach out to me soon and try to fix things between us. In the meantime, I'm going to live my best life knowing he's not the person I thought he was, and that he is beneath me. In addition, detectives found another note from November of last year, which says the following in relevant part. Blank and I will connect again soon in a positive way. We will both get closure we need in order to move on in a healthy way. We will be able to be a part of each other's lives forever. We will be in each other's lives forever. We will be able to love each other while also living our own lives. I can't believe what I just fucking read. It's like a teenager. I really cannot believe it. I don't know. Again, I'll link this in the description. Let me see what you guys have to say. Thank you, accomplice. Psycho. It's sick and sad. Yeah, he's just a kid. The fact that she said, hey, Wolfie, let me go back to this one part. She was manifesting this, okay? Again, right here, and I'll just go back to it for a second. Manifestations. She said, Blank is going to reach out to me soon and try to fix things between us. In the meantime, I'm going to live my best life knowing he's not the person I thought he was, and he is beneath me. Bitch, how fucking dare you? This is a child. You are beneath everybody. The fact that I cannot believe her brain even formulated this thought. How dare you? I'm serious. Like, I just cannot believe it. You're a grown-ass woman, and you are putting down this kid jealous because he got a girlfriend that's his age, and you just got fucking married. I'm so glad she got caught. Yeah, she's 30. I hope he does too, Teacup. Maybe they will send her to the room with Tisha, Jamie said. She wrote all of these in her notes app. She does sound like a teenage girl. She does. Nikki says Janelle Arnold got arrested not once but twice for child luring, sexual assault, and sexual interference. She lives 10 minutes from me. I'm going to save that and try to find an article on it or something. So I started your comment. Wolfie says, did you see the 43-year-old that is pregnant with 14-year-old boy's baby and took baby announcement pics with him? No, I did not. My God, dude. Yeah, PB&J, she wanted a 15-year-old to be like a 35-year-old man, for fuck's sake. Here's the thing. She had a fucking husband, and he was handsome. And, you know, matter of fact, here, let me show you, because I saw it when I was finding this here. They were college sweethearts. He proposed to her in this beautiful, if you go back, like if you guys came in late, we would look through some pictures from when he asked her to marry him on the beach, and he had like all these flowers, and it was beautiful. But this is the one I'm going to keep here for now. Because now everybody knows exactly who you are. And you can be out of jail, and you can, you know, get away probably without doing too much time for this. You might, if you've never been in trouble before. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because now everybody knows you for what you are, and you'll never work in a school again. I hope and pray she doesn't, and I don't believe that she will. So let's go over here for a second. This looks like it's a government website for DuPage County, and they wrote this on March 17th. This is the state attorney's website, or the state attorney speaking. So the state attorney, Robert Berlin, and Downers Grove Chief of Police, Michael DeVries, announced today that a woman has been accused of having an inappropriate sexual relationship with a student. Christina Formella appeared in first appearance court this morning, charged with 1 count of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, 1 count of criminal sexual assault, and 1 count of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. At her appearance, the court denied the state's motion to detain her pretrial and released her with conditions including no entry into the high school and no contact with anyone who's under 18. On March 15th, the victim, who was 15 years old at the time, and his Downers Grove Police Department and the DuPage County Children's Advocacy Center, it is alleged that in December 2023, the victim and Formella were in a classroom for a tutoring session before school began. So there we go. That gives us more information. When she sexually assaulted the boy. March 16th is when the traffic stop happened. And then the state attorney said the allegations against Miss Formella are extremely disturbing. It is alleged that she used her position of trust and authority as a tutor and a coach to sexually assault a minor student. The type of abuse and behavior alleged in this case will not be tolerated. I thank the police department for their efforts on this case and authorities at the high school for their cooperation in the matter. I also thank the Children's Center and the assistant state attorney for her work, not only in this case, but her continued efforts to protect our children. So I hope and pray, Mr. State Attorney, she's going to be in court in 4 days, you guys. We're going to keep a very close eye on this. And I hope and pray that this state attorney goes after her with every single thing that they've got. She deserves to do some serious prison time. So that is it, you guys. We've went through it all. I'm going to link everything in the description. We'll keep an eye on it. I definitely had a roller coaster of emotions. Now I'm calming down a little bit, and I'm like, damn, I had like a bit of an adrenaline rush there. But there is nothing, like, it bothers me. Thank God it is being talked about, right? But it bothers me for a lot of reasons as a mom to a boy. You know, I don't know. I could just go on and on. I'm kind of looping and repeating myself, but it's important to me to do this. Let's see, on Twitter, new Chicago teacher accused, she has been seen with her husband since the first time since her arrest. They were seen leaving his family business. I'm not going to get into what that is. The husband told detectives he knew nothing about it. Let's see this little clip of them. That was terrible sound. Look at her. Why are you making that face? So that's all they got, just that clip. I wanted to look at Twitter before we went, the new body cam footage, what we just read through. Yeah, it said the worst part, she blamed the child for stalking her and setting up these texts. Bullshit. It is disgusting. Student, I love you so, so much, Mama. Formella, I love you so much, baby. Even though this morning was short, it was perfect. I know, baby. It was perfect, baby. So perfect. Formella, I love having sex with you. Student, I know, baby. I love it so much. It feels so good. It's so passionate. It's so intimate. It's so perfect. Oh my God. See, now I could punch something again. Are you kidding me? We're going to get the court docs on this. I'll see if there's anything else. I'll let you guys know. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. No, let me go look, Nikki. When I was reading, I didn't see anything. Okay, Wolfie, hold on one second. Alex, if you're going to look up the teacher I told you about, I just read it at the end of this live because I guarantee you won't find anything this deep. Okay, let me just do a search. Janelle Arnold. Oh, wow. Female Alberta teacher tried to buy students silence over sex romp. From the Toronto Sun. I love my student, she claimed on Facebook. She's been arrested and charged with having sex with the student and trying to buy them off. I cannot believe that, I just want to keep my family, my kids, away from society when you hear about, these things one after the next. A parent tipped them off. They were worried. The parent claimed she sexually assaulted a student and gave them cash to sweep the incident under the carpet. Wow. Wait, which one is it? Is that her there? No. Meanwhile, it's all adding up for a math teacher. And let me see what Woofy wanted us to look at, or we need to look at before we go. I know I'm missing a bunch of comments. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to jump to the bottom. So, Abby Blabby. Let's see. It does make you want to homeschool your kids. All right, we'll watch this before we go. And then I'm going to let you guys go for real this time. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I have to be on the road for a long time. And yeah, I'm just not excited, but got to do what you got to do. Okay.
Woman allegedly got pregnant by a 14-year-old boy, but not just that, her teen daughter's ex. Get ready for this one, you guys, because it's horrible. A 43-year-old woman allegedly got pregnant by a 14-year-old boy, but not just that, her teen daughter's ex-boyfriend. And look, she even had a maternity shoot done with him. This is Robin Polston. She's a cosmetologist from Washington, Illinois. Here's a little bit of the backstory.
Oh.
Apparently, over a year ago, she started telling people that she has this boyfriend in the military. Apparently, he lives in St. Louis, and they don't really get to see each other as often as she would like. And then in August, she began telling her clients at the salon that she was pregnant. And everybody was really happy for her because she already has 2 teens, but she always wanted a 3rd child. And at the time, nobody really thought anything about it. That is until the maternity shoot photos were posted. Apparently she
Oh my God. And Nikki and Woofy, I'm going to continue to look into these as well. And when we come back with more info, if there's anything else, like, because that article was a little confusing. I think it had a couple cases together in it. We'll talk about it then again.
she told people that the boy in the picture with her is the military boyfriend's younger brother. And I guess the photographer believed it because they never said anything. But after people who
Oh my
actually know
God.
her saw the photos, they were like, hold up, that is her daughter's ex-boyfriend. Before I move on to the next photo, take a look at his hair and his eyebrow. Now, I'm obviously not going to show his face because he's a child. But
Oh
here's a
my
photo that
God.
she posted on her Facebook over a year ago of her daughter and the daughter's boyfriend. Notice the hair and the eyebrow? Have the original photos without the censor blurs that I put on 100% the same child. And this boy even lived with her, but that is a whole other story.
Thank you,
I'll have to
Woofy.
make
I was about
another
to
video
type it.
eventually about that after I get the rest of those details. And what's being done about it? It sounds like not really a whole lot of anything. The Washington Police Department did collect DNA from Robin, the victim, and the infant, but apparently now they're saying that there's nothing they can do until the results come back. And the community is absolutely outraged because whether he
This just was posted 7 hours ago.
fathered that infant or not, there is clearly
It says, I'm having a hard time finding the right words, but stay with me. Robin was my sister-in-law. She had me believing she was dating a man in the military and was having a baby with him. There were red flags that just kept adding up. She manipulated me from the beginning into supporting this pregnancy. The ugly truth is she was dating her 16-year-old daughter's ex-boyfriend. He was 14 at the time she got pregnant. She hid him in her house for over a year, and none of his family knew where he was at the whole time until they got a call from the police department stating they needed his DNA. She continues to have custody of all 3 of her children, multiple calls to the police for welfare checks as well as social services. For some reason, even though she's being investigated for having a child with a 14-year-old boy, she's able to keep her kids. I'm terrified for those kids and all of their friends who go through the house. Wow.
That occurred. And obviously there is
Let's see.
Manipulated me from the beginning
Oh, she's just
into
reading what I
supporting this
already
pregnant
read.
into a relationship. He wasn't even enrolled in school for that whole year. Her children.
Oh my God almighty, you guys, people are just disgusting. They really are. Oh, thank you, Woofy. Check your spam folder. Okay, let me see. And I'm going to let you guys go. And then I'll see you tomorrow, but it'll be, I don't know what time. We'll just have to play it by ear. I got it. I think I got it. It says Arkansas case FYI. Oh, and thank you so much. Thank you. Is that it? Let me know if that's it or if I need to look somewhere else. This is a little bit of a different name. He lived with her for a year. Sex-driven society. That's true, MK. It's scary when you think about your babies and stuff. I don't know. I barely even have words at this point. 15 more minutes. You know it, Roro. Hey, I got an excuse this time for a long goodbye. Okay, I'm waiting on an email to come through. Drinking my smoothie. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Winona. Or thank you. I know you've been in here, so I don't know why I said hey, but thank you. Oh, okay. So I did not get your email, Nikki. Let me check the spam. Primary. Like, where would that be? Spam. Yeah, no. Can you just make sure that you spell it right? And then I saw some of you guys talking about touchy teachers and stuff at your school. I had the same thing. The junk folder. I don't see it. I feel like I see the spam folder now, but let me look at all mail. Yeah, it didn't come through. Just make sure you spell my name correctly, the ERICKSON. And if you like, if it doesn't go through and you want, you can leave your email on the thing. But also you can find me on Facebook at Allie Erickson as well. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being here with me. I'm truly going to end it this time. If not, I'll just sit here and bullshit for another 20 minutes and ain't nobody got time for that. So I hope y'all have a good night. Thank you for everything. And yeah, we'll continue to have the conversation as things come out or as I find things. And as soon as this ends, I'm going to link it in the description. I got it. I just got it. It has 2 links that from Edmonton Journal. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm clapping. I'm sorry. Have a good night and I'll see you soon. Bye.